Timeless.
Well, let's actually bring in Unter and hear it from him, what he think actually turned the tide. Unter, it's great to see you again for a quick chat. I see the mullet is gone. I'm deeply disappointed and a little hurt. Or is it still there?
Yeah, it's all gone, I'm afraid. I miss it terribly, but it had to go. But it'll be back. The thing about hair is it regrows,
I mean,
especially on this side. So, yeah.
That's how immigration works in Australia, by the way. You either have to come back after a few years or you have to send your mullet back. It basically is equivalent value. And that's how we're allowed to stay abroad, imparting our wisdom amongst the world. So good one, Unter. Take one for the team, mate. And hopefully they get your mullet attached to a necklace or make a wig out of it for you, big son.
There was a lot of hair there.
That's exactly how it works. Well, Unter, let's chat a little bit about this match. It was a big back and forth, great performances on both sides. What do you think actually ended up giving you guys the edge? What adjustments did you have to make throughout the series as it went on in order to come out on top?
To be honest, it felt like we were better than that team pretty much the whole way through. This isn't just funny trash talk. I just decided to piss away Eichenwald for a laugh. I put Luke Minnow in, played a matchup that we don't normally practice, don't normally play in matches. And then like Colosseo, we won that map. The scoreboard just didn't really reflect it at the end when we decided to throw with 5 ults for no reason. But honestly, I feel like we genuinely did have like the edge on them pretty much consistently. Whether they played Tank 1 or Tank 2, they were both absolutely Mickey Mouse. Like they didn't stand a chance against Dante, veteran experience. We had the edge on them the whole time.
What do you guys think about this Timeless squad? Because you've got a let's say communication style Unter that can ruffle some feathers. I've definitely seen the reaction on the Timeless side to that. What do you kind of think about this team? Because they've had your number up until now, mate, but you feel like there's a changing of the guard afoot?
It is a bit of that, to be honest. Timeless is a team that's full of all the next up young talent, emphasis on next up, obviously. We've even got some of the next up coaches on that team in the form of Capitology and whatnot, who, obviously we're all terrified that he wasn't in the Overwatch League because, God knows what he could have done with the roster. But yeah, you're right, that Timeless is very much this new generation of talent coming through. But you'll also see that on our team. Like Luminosity, we have players like Squid, who are genuine up-and-comers. And, you're looking at him and thinking, wow, his BAP performance was insane this week. If you watched him play BAP in last OWCS, that bastard threw our matches playing Baptiste. You give the guy a couple of weeks, and he's just taking over the lobby, like carrying the game. So,
I'm sure you sorted it out proper good though, Max.
I did absolutely nothing for him, but I'd love to take the credit.
Oh my goodness. Unter, there has been a lot of chatter though about this patch that's coming in mid next week. How do you feel like your team is going to fare on that patch, and are you relieved you're dodging it for the group stages?
I'm so glad that we get to skip that group, because if Wrecking Ball is important, we are cooked. We are so cooked. we have two off-tank players that are both 40 years old. So I don't know, we might have to look at the Gumba strat of signing a 17-year-old if that's the method, because it's not looking good on the next patch.
Well, you have a little bit of time to figure that out. Now, generally, how do you feel like your team is stacking up to the rest of the competition?
I think if we can take Timeless, we can pretty much take anyone in the tournament, to be honest. As much as I would love to talk down to Timeless over and over and over again, they have had really solid performances. M80 has crumbled to Timeless a few times over. You watch practice and whatnot, and again, they lose to Timeless loses or beats M80 quite often. So I think that, Toronto is the really big dog where everyone knows, Toronto's the best team in the region. But beyond that, I think that we have a very strong matchup. There's pretty much every team now.
Well, we're very excited to see more of you in the squad. Unter, thank you once again for joining us. It's always great to have a chat with you.
Oh yeah, watch Uncoachable and team.
Hey, make your bed for Uncoachable at least.
No one's going to watch a 4-hour show.
I had to roll it. We started at 4 in the morning for collegiate. I'm not making my bed. I rolled out of bed, got here. Give me a break.
It's a flick of the wrist, big son. Easy clap.
It takes 1 minute.
I've got weak wrists. I can't do it.
All right, big brain, weak wrists. That's the Unter we know and love. Thank you so much for joining us. We're going to see more of you in this squad, of course, in the main event. What a guy.
No, I'm not going to do it. Again, tell you what, he's always down for a bit of trash talk, but, when we get to brass tacks, it's pretty clear to see that there's respect as well for just the talent.